Offensive line, would you like to have a starting five that you're set on here
Yeah.
sooner? How do you approach that?
Yeah, no. I would like to have 5 guys that these are the 5 that we're ready to run with and go with, but yet you still like to have some competition behind them. And we have that. And I think we're slowly getting into something, but we'll see. It's it's just the way it is right now. Shaq actually played well this past week, played better, and so we'll see.
How ready is Kalen to be
Yeah.
the guy, not just kind of a split?
Well, he's playing extremely well right now. He's playing probably as consistent and as well as any offensive lineman we've got right now. Very intelligent, and so obviously his playing time is dramatically increasing. So yeah, he's a guy that's pushing. Obviously, getting David Beasley back healthy, that's going to help. But Kalon's still he's a guy that's not going to just roll over and give it up with that. I mean, he's going to be ready to roll and work hard to get to where he's at today. I mean, he's just not going to just give up his starting job.
Tajh was stopped a few times in short yardage, which has not been characteristic
Right.
of how good he's been in the category. What has made him that
Well,
good?
yeah, I think Tajh obviously is run the ball really effective for us. We try not to run him as much as we want to run him, at times, but he does a good job pulling the ball down and running and moving the chains. But the biggest thing I could say with Tajh right now is, I mean, just his confidence level. I mean, he wants the ball in his hands, and they got us the other night on a 3rd short, I believe, and that was more Tajh than anybody, because if he had went out the front side instead of the back side of it, we would have hit. But again, they're gonna get a few of those also. But it was good to see. But Tajh has definitely been effective running the football for us this year, as well as last year.
You talk about Tajh, it seems like even as his profile nationally may get higher, he doesn't seem to show it a lot. It doesn't seem like it affects him all that much.
Well, Tajh is, he's just a guy he's a pleasure to be around. He's a great guy to coach. He spent and has spent an incredible amount of time in the film room this year preparing, and which has been good to see. He was, as much time as he's put in, I mean, he's just seeing the benefits of that. But no, Tajh Boyd will be Tajh Boyd. It doesn't matter the accolades and the records he breaks. I mean, he's still going to be the same guy, and that's what everybody likes about him. I mean, he's not only the face of this program, the university, but this is a guy that people want their sons to grow up to be like Tajh Boyd, and not just a football player, but just the person that he is. And doesn't mean he doesn't have his faults, and doesn't mean he doesn't make mistakes on the field or whatever it may be. He's a guy that's passionate about what he does. He loves what he does. He loves this university, and he's done a great job to this point. Expect him to keep being better. There's still things he's got to work on now.
You mentioned this game concerned you. How important is it as a coach to have a quarterback on the road, when you're on the road, who's seen so much over his career, and a quarterback who's a veteran guy who doesn't make a lot of mistakes? How big is that?
Yeah, I mean, with what we were going into this past week, with the pressure that they were going to put on him and try to rattle him, to have a veteran guy in there to be able to stand in the pocket. I mean, we all saw Adam Humphries going down the field, going, everybody can hit that. That's a hard pass to make. When a guy's running that wide open, that's a hard pass to hit. I mean, you can ask quarterbacks all over. Do you lead him? Do you underthrow him? What do you do? But for Tajh to step in the pocket and hit on some of these throws that he's made, the one to Stanton Seconder on our sidelines was as good a throw probably as he's made in a long time. And stand in the pocket and do it with pressure in his face. But have a veteran like that, it's those things you can't measure.
It's
valuable.
Was his awareness and confidence in the pocket on Saturday as good as it's been in a while, or was that
I thought it's getting better. I thought there was a couple of times that he kind of rushed himself a little bit, but I do think that that he's getting better in that regard. His footwork's getting better. His mechanics are looking better. His base, on his throwing, you know, all the coach lingo talk that you hear, but he's, you know, he's still got things he's working on, and we're working on hard to get him, you know, continue just a slow, gradual climb to get better every week.
Is that the toughest thing to simulate during practice? Just drills to where you're doing something to make it seem like he's got stuff coming at him and he's got.
Well, we try to spend 15 to 20 minutes a day on just his footwork,
Mhm.
or all our quarterbacks' footwork, and to try to make it game-like, you know, and where he actually sees those situations on the field, and then you take them into your team settings and try to, you know, simulate them even more in a true 11-on-11 drill. But yeah, he's a guy that's really conscientious of his footwork right now, and has been.
Chad, is Boston College doing anything defensively different under Coach Adazio and his new coaches than they were the past couple of years?
Yeah, oh, they're doing a lot different. You know, they're playing, they're disguising their coverages very well. They're bringing a lot of pressure. They're giving you different looks and moving, you know, kind of cover up some of their tips on where they're bringing their pressures from and how they're doing it. But they're doing a really good job, and they're very sound in the way they're trying to attack you. So yeah, they're playing well right now.